Well, creating the best me can also apply to the space that you live in. And most people don't have a ton of time and money to make major changes in their home, but that doesn't mean you can't get a lot of bang for your buck with a little inspiration. So Bob Richter from Richter Design is here to tell us a little bit about how to go about doing that. Bob, thanks so much for being here. And you actually say there are sort of 3 major ways that you can go about sprucing up your home a little bit without spending a fortune to do it. So walk us through that. I know one thing you say is switch fabrics out with the season. Why?
Well, I learned from the best. My grandmother was an interior designer.
Always listen to Grandma.
Always listen to your grandmother. She switched her fabrics out with the seasons, and it gave a totally different look for the living room. So slip covers are super inexpensive. You can go to Pottery Barn, Jocelyn Maine, Crate and Barrel, a lot of online sites, and for about $120 or less, get white slip covers for your couch. That totally changed the look.
I've never even thought of that. It's like having a completely different couch every season.
Well, yeah, and it's also feeling crisp, and it feels like summer. Tomorrow's the beginning of summer.
Right.
So if you're not at the beach, make your living room feel like the beach.
And you say that, you know, accessories are important and you can actually shop within your home. How?
Okay, when I was a kid, I would go up to the attic and bring down antiques and put them in my mother's living room. She wasn't always delighted about it, but eventually she's like, oh, that looks kind of good there. So I feel like if there's something on the patio or something in the basement, take a second look at it. It might deserve a place in the living room. I also recommend going to flea markets. Everybody has them, and garage sales. You never know. I just got back from Paris, and everything on the table here, I bought at the flea market there.
One person's trash, another man's treasure,
That's right.
And then you talk about shedding light on the subject. What do you mean when you say that?
Okay, overhead lighting is really overrated. Unless you're having surgery, I really believe...
Which hopefully you're not doing it.
Right, exactly. Table lamps, task lamps, you can find them everywhere, whether it's in a retail store or at a flea market, and they really add interest to a specific area. It's sort of like a spotlight. You put a spotlight on the couch, all of a sudden that becomes an inviting area.
I even saw in a friend's apartment the other day, they had a big sort of art piece, and underneath the frame they had just track lighting that they just bought at some hardware store.
Exactly.
And it highlighted the entire piece. It looked really, really great.
Right? And that becomes the focus.
Yeah.
But if not, and it's
it
just
provides light as well.
Exactly.
So it's decorative and functional.
Exactly. So no overhead lighting.
Okay. Banned overhead lighting unless surgery, not in the living room.
Right, exactly.
Bob, thanks so much for coming in. For more information on Bob and his designs, you can head to our website, cbsnewyork.com. Next week, we conclude our Best Me month with a highly sought-after treatment that will get rid of your stretch marks and dark circles in under 15 minutes. This is CBS 2 News Saturday morning. We'll be right back.